Hey guys, it's Jen, and I'm back with another 12 by 12 layout. This time, another picture of my friend and her adorable little boy when he was a baby. And first, I just took that heart stencil and used some of the Heidi Swapp Navy color shine and just spritzed it a couple of times to get that heart design to show up. And here I'm just trimming up the papers, no particular size or anything, just I make a couple of different block sizes, and then I'm cutting a banner edge in this strip of paper, and then I'll do the same thing with another strip then in a little while, but that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to ink all of these with the same color ink. I believe I used black on this one. But I did have to clip quite a few pieces out of this video just to make it under the 15-minute. So just getting it laid out how I want it to be. And there I had to cut out a chunk, but you can see some of the elements that I'm using in the adorable picture. Isn't he cute? And that's why I chose the colors that I did, because of, you know, the blue in his eyes and her eyes and the blue in his little outfit. So I went with the blue spray and then the orange because that's complementary color to blue. And yeah, so this is one of the layouts that I'm doing with the kit that I put together using my stash. So I'm just trying to get the stuff used up. So there I was inking the edges, and I'm going to put a couple of things here straight, and then I'm going to use some of them sort of at an angle. I just think it's more pleasing to the eye. I have no idea what the rules are with scrapbooking. I just do what I think looks good, but people are always trying to, like my friends and stuff that don't watch YouTube, they're always asking, like, well, how do you know what to do, and you need to teach a class, and I'm just like, no. I just do what I think looks good, and, you know, how do you teach somebody else what looks good to them? I mean, that's crazy. So I think it's just lots of practice, and I always suggest that they get on YouTube and watch, because that's what's helped me a lot since I started. So there, that's the Tim Holtz picture wheel, I think it's called, die. And I use that instead of doilies most of the time, just to add a round element to my layouts, because most of them are boy layouts, and I don't like to use doilies on boy layouts. I don't like to use flowers and bows and stuff either, but I know a lot of people do, and that's fine, but that's just not something I normally use. I'm not saying I never will, but for right now, that's just not something that I reach for. Maybe whenever I get my doggy, I'll have to make sure I get another girl. That way I can make girly layouts and use my girly supplies. So, just fiddling around with this stuff to try to get the things that I want to be straight. And as long as you lift that ATG adhesive up right away, you can usually reposition it. But once it's sitting there for a while, you don't want to try to pick it up. I use the general purpose ATG tape, and then for anything that touches the actual photograph, I use this tape here, which is acid free. And I just got a couple of rolls of that online a while back, really cheap, but it doesn't go in my ATG gun. And that's fine, it works for me, so it's all that matters, right? So here I'm trying to decide where I'm going to lay these out, because I don't want to have any trapped space, because it always looks kind of awkward. And that date that's on that picture, I'm going to find something to cover up, because I don't want that standing out like a sore thumb, but I don't want to cover too much of him up either, so I trimmed the sticker down a little bit because it's not cut out very well. And I'm going to mount that on a piece of the yellow cardstock after I ink it up. And I think I add some adhesive. I might have cut that part out because these are really old stickers, so they aren't the stickiest of stickers. And then I'm going to sort of play around with that a little bit to hide that date, but I was really happy with the way this one turned out. I wasn't sure about it as I was working along, but I like it now that it's done. And here I ripped the paper underneath a little bit, but it's okay because I'm going to cover it up anyway. I was just trying to get the angle right because I wanted to make sure I covered that date, but not too much of him, so. And that's that really cheap foam tape that I got at Big Lots. It's super, super sticky, so you don't want to try to move that once you put it down. And there's a nice shot of the top of my head. So what am I doing now? Probably looking to see what I'm watching on Netflix or Amazon or something. Ah, yes, glossy accents. I'm trying to use it up just because I'm so tired of unclogging that bottle. So I'm using it for all kinds of things that I don't normally use glossy accents for. There I had it stuck on my fingers. I was just smoothing it out with my hand. And here I decide I'm going to put a label, and then to cover that date up because I didn't like the other sticker that I was playing around with. It just wasn't working. So there are these little banners on that sheet there that are card or chipboard. So I take some time to wrap or put some twine through those and tie them in a knot, and then I'm going to use them as like a little banner across that Polaroid. But I do cut quite a bit of that out because it took a while. So there you can see them in the upper right hand corner. And I'm just going to put them there along the edge of that. And then cleaning up some things. And then I believe I look for the brads because I wanted a couple of round elements too. Yeah, I'm pulling that sticker back up and trying to reposition it. It turned into a little bit of a hot mess, but it all ended okay. So I believe I'm going to get some glue dots and adhere that button that you see over there on the right hand side. Oh, but first I'm going to put the year on that sticker, and it was 2008. So I'm just going to stamp that there a couple of times. And then I think that's when I get the brads out. So I started getting kind of tired of the this kit that I had put together. I'm not really good with kits. I just get tired of using the same supplies, so I think this was the last, maybe not, there might be one more layout that uses the supplies in this kit, and then I just started pulling other stuff from my stash because I just got tired of it. I tried, I just couldn't keep up with it. What can I say? I mean, I'm still using my stash, so that's all that really matters, right? But I did order some things. Shh, don't tell my husband. We got Amazon Prime, so, free shipping, and it's just too enticing. I can't, help myself. So, yeah. I had to make the hole a little bit bigger so I could shift that brad so it wasn't covering up the words. Oh, and I missed when I put that little hug clear sticker up there in the top right corner. Those are really, really old. So I am using up, old stuff from my stash, so that I'm happy about for sure. I'm just playing around with that button until I decide where I'm going to place it, and then I end up putting it over there on the right-hand side. And I don't even think I bother putting any twine through it. I just stick a little glossy accents on there and smush it down. I am not buying more glossy accents unless they do something to that bottle. I absolutely refuse to buy more. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm so sick of that thing clogging. It's driving me insane. So I finally ordered a bottle of the Tombow Mono Multi White Glue, so that's what I've been using now to see if I like it, and so far I do, and it doesn't clog, so that's really nice. So yeah, I'm going to use up my glossy accents and then get rid of them, because cannot stand it. And these are really flimsy little plastic paper clips, and they always flop around, so I have to put a few little dots of glue underneath them to hold it down so it's not like falling all over the place. So then I believe I'm going to do a little bit of splatters here and work on my title, I think. There we go. I wasn't sure what to put on here. Again, it's always hard to figure out a title because these aren't my pictures. I didn't take them. I wasn't there. Sometimes I ask, a little bit about the picture or like what was going on, but this one was pretty self-explanatory. I mean, so I just put one of those sweet moments because he's just so precious. And then just adding a few sequins with, of course, my glossy accents. And then I think there are some pictures at the very end for you to enjoy. So thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please take a second and give me a thumbs up. That always brightens my day. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And I hope to get another one loaded soon. So thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.